full steps and secrets to apply for GRA Monthly Tax relief to get it on your pay slip. There are different types of reliefs: the child education relief, the marriage relief, the dependent relief, and many other reliefs given by the GRA, mostly annually. Have you ever applied? Have you ever applied for GRA tax relief? So we asked this on one of our platforms, and if you are there, you can see the numbers trending. And the answers came yes and was given. You can see very small section of number of people. No, I was told they won't pay. So majority did not apply, and you can see the number, huge numbers said no because they were told the GRA would not pay. Others said yes, but they applied but were also not given. Let's see how you can make it come on your pay slip. So this is one of our audience who applied and was paid fully, and the arrears was also paid. So you applied at the end of close to the end of the year, and then it will be paid to you the following year monthly. So when that one elapses or it gets to the end of December, it closes. So by November you have to apply again, so that by December it starts coming. So the tax relief gain arrears, so that's 31st January 2024, then 29 February 2024 tax relief gain arrears, then 30th April 2024 tax relief gain, then we have the income tax on arrears, then the tax on arrears. So you can see that the current one is 30th April that has been given, 30th April 2024 tax relief gain. So the amount to be on your pay slip when you apply, and then you see it. A lot of people are enjoying this, but others who are also not enjoying this because they don't know how to apply for it, and some too, not necessarily that they don't know how to apply for it. They were told if you apply you won't get. Some said when they apply, especially to the district offices, the document are not submitted to headquarters for processing, and so they have applied a couple of times and they did not receive, and so they won't apply again. We are here to show you the steps that the audience followed, complete step the audience followed for the tax arrears to be paid to him. All right, so let's set the ball rolling. There's going to be a description of all the taxes and the amount that you are going to get for each of them. It will be calculated, the average will be calculated and paid to you on monthly basis. It's not an annual one, that if it is 600 or 1,002, you are going to get the 1,002 at the end of the year, or one-time payment. It is not one-time payment, it is a monthly payment. This is cknewsgh.com. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you are missing out a lot. Kindly subscribe right now. Just click on the subscription button and do it now, and then click on the notification button too, so that you can get a quick notification. All right, first check on your payslip if there is any tax on it. Yes, there must be a tax on your income tax on your payslip. If there's an income tax on your payslip, you are almost 90% qualified to apply for the tax relief. And you can see that the tax on your pay slip is way higher, like times 5 or times 6 of your social security, the one that when you go on pension, you will get back. But this one is going back to government. So any chance of you getting the burden relieved, you have to take it. You have to take it. All right. So let's get to the steps involved in applying. All right. So here it's someone who said, I'm enjoying it at my workplace. So the GRA in November will start publishing on their social media platform that it's time for you to apply again. All right. So when they do, you can ask all the questions that you want to ask. So somebody asks, how do I get it? Yes, so the GRA replied promptly that please fill the form available on our website here. So you visit the website that is published there. You can see the link in our bio. Go to Seekers News GH and type GRA tax relief form. You can get it all. Just type GRA tax relief form and you can get the forms. But what we did to get the tax relief for the audience, we will tell you by the end. So the tax, you get a tax relief form and submit to your tax office for approval. On approval, you will be given a tax relief card which you will present to your company's payroll office for processing. They will deduct the relief amount from your taxes on GRA's behalf. So this is just one aspect of it, where you apply. After application, you send it to your tax officer or your HR. Then your HR will approve for you. After approval, you submit it to the office. When it is verified, they'll give you another. They'll give you another card, which you give it to your company's HR, and it will be deducted directly as a relief every month. So if you are being deducted for income tax of, let's say, 1,000 Ghana cedis, the tax relief, if it's given and it's, for example, 100 cedis a month, it's going to be that they are going to deduct the 100 cedis from the 1,000, and then you are going to have a income tax of 900 instead of 1,000. So you see your colleagues having that 1,000 on their payslip as a deduction, but you will be having 900 as a tax relief, and you will see the tax relief amount to on your payslip. And this is just one aspect of it. Let's look at the other one so that you can clear your doubts on how prompt this is working. You may also find certain people on WhatsApp or Telegram claiming to process it for you. You do so at your own risk. And that person asking, please, how can one access it? Thanks. And so it was filled. So fill the form again on the website. After filling it, submit it to your tax office for approval, and it proceeds from there. So those who are on government payroll, the Controller and Accountant General payroll, will show you the steps in applying, so that you can also apply and then enjoy the benefits. At least any relief or burden that have to be relieved, you have to take advantage of it. So somebody asked, please, I filed for this last year, so am I going to get this refund at the end of the year? No. So the answer to him was that, please, tax relief is not a refund, and it is not granted or given at the end of the year. Tax relief is granted to taxpayers who have filed their tax return, so their tax burden or tax amount will be reduced. So every month when you be taxed, the tax that is there will be reduced. So it will be reduced by the amount that is there. It's not that because there's a tax relief of 600 Ghana cedis or 1,002 Ghana cedis, you are going to get that amount at the end of the year. No. Every tax that is filed every tax that is filed is deducted or reduced from it. Right. Hey, I never knew there was anything like this. So all this while GRA does something like this. And the reply to him was that please visit our website gra.gov.gh to find out more information on benefits for taxpayers. And so yes, the fact that he's surprised tells you that a lot of people are there who does not know that GRA pays for tax relief, and because of that they are not able to apply for the tax relief, and that is bad. So don't let them chop your money. The money is yours and they can reduce the burden on you. Just prove it that you are having that burden and it will be reduced for you. All right. Okay, so somebody also said, how do we apply? Since I apply for the annual one and don't see anything. So most people apply for the annual one and they don't see anything. Yes, this message was also replied. Please download the form and apply. And so the reply also came, yes, we'll do that. And the person did it and the payment was made. So let's look at the steps involved and then the amount that is given to each category, and then how you can apply aside the directive given from here. Can you apply online? So that was one question that somebody also asked that was very, very important. There seemed to be an online portal for filing tax, but for tax relief, you can electronically do that. So somebody asked, can we submit the tax relief form electronically? If yes, how? But the Ghana Revenue Authority came to clarify that no, it is not electronic currently, meaning that you cannot apply online now. All you have to do is physically or manually apply by downloading the forms, and after downloading the forms you submit it to the office for verification and payment. So here is how to calculate and apply for the GRA tax relief for this year. seekersnewsgh.com. Click on our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. Okay, so here is how to calculate and apply for the tax relief from the Ghana Revenue Authority. And this form or this outline was given by the GRA themselves. And you know what a relief is. So a relief is an allowance given to resident individual to reduce his or her tax burden. So just to reduce your tax burden, the tax relief is given, and you apply through your department, accountant or HR office. So there are different types of GRA tax reliefs, and we have the upfront reliefs. So marriage or responsibility relief. This relief is granted to a resident individual who takes care of his wife or her husband, or take care of at least 2 children. So the relief is Ghana cedi 1,200 per year. So somebody asks, if I have one child, I'm a teacher, I have one child, can I apply for this? Then the answer that they gave him was yes, you can apply for it if you have one child, but the maximum is 2. So it's at least, so the relief is for care for at least 2 children, and the relief fund is 1,200 per year. This 1,200 per year doesn't mean that they will wait for the end of the year when you have applied and give you the 1,200. No, the 1,200 will be given to you on monthly basis when every tax is filed. So that is, they will deduct it by 12, so which is the year. So that will be So it's going to be the 1,200 per year divided by 12, which will get 100 cedis per month. But there are certain calculations that can bring it down all the way to 60 cedis per month, and we'll show you that calculation as the video proceed. So and then we have the child education relief. This is granted to a resident individual who pays his or her child's school fees. The relief is granted to a maximum of 3 children attending any recognized registered educational institution in Ghana. A child under this law includes an adopted child or ward. Both parents cannot claim this relief in respect of the same child. So the relief is Ghana cedi 600 per child per year. So 600. So you have to do it per year. Whatever amount you see, you have to divide it with or by 12 to get the monthly amount that will be deducted. So will be given to you. So 600 a year. That should divide. When after division by 12, you should be able to get about 50 cedis. And yes, the fact that the division may be 50 cedis, there are other calculations that also go on and will be explained later, and some too are internal arrangements and it will be withheld. Then we have disability relief. This is granted to persons who prove to the satisfaction of the Commissioner General that they are disabled. This relief is granted to disabled persons who receive income from business or employment only. The relief is 25% of the disabled person's income from business or employment. Okay, so you get 25%. Then old age relief. This relief is granted to persons who are 60 years of age and above. The relief is 1,500 per year. So if you are old age and you are still working and paying your tax, whatever tax that you pay, this amount, so the 1,500 is going to be 1,500 divided by 12, because it's going to be monthly and not an annual one-time payment. All right, so you do the division whenever you pay the money to or tax, then it will be divided and taken out. So if you have to pay any amount, for example with a 1,500, that's about 125. Yes, 125 will be deducted from whatever amount you have to pay as tax. Then we have the aged dependent relative relative relief. This relief is granted to resident individuals who take care of a relative who is 60 years old and above. The relief is granted up to a maximum of 2 relatives. So the relative does not apply to a dependent or spouse or child. The relief does not apply to a dependent spouse or child, because there's a spouse and child relief that is already given. So you can't apply for this when you have a dependent. So here your mother can be here, your father can be here, who are depending on you, and you can add it to the relief. So here too is 1,000 per year. So all that will be 1,000. Then you divide it by 12. That's 12 months, and so you get something like 83 cedis. So every month you are going to get 83 cedis for this particular one when you apply. So there are other internal calculations. So this is just on the face of the normal calculations, but there are internal considerations that to be made before the payment will be given to you, and that one will be up to you. So then we have educational relief. So a resident individual can also be granted educational relief if that person undergoes training to update his or her professional or technical or vocational skills or knowledge. So if you are asked for study leave with pay, and then you have to pay school fees or something, please, you can apply for this relief. You may not have a child or dependents and you want to apply for this relief. You apply for it. It's 2,000 Ghana cedis per annum. So that will be 2,000. So let's see, 2,000. Take your calculator and do it. And see 2,000 divided by 12. And that should give you 166.6667 Ghana cedis. So this one will not be given to you one time. It will be deducted. So when you file your income tax, or your income tax is being deducted by the Controller and Accountant General, they will also factor in this amount, so 166, and it will be deducted from it. So instead of you paying something like 1,000 Ghana cedis, you will pay far less than this. So this, then if you have to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis as income tax, you end up paying 833.333 Ghana cedis. All right. Then we have mortgage or relief tax. Mortgage or interest relief is a tax relief based on the amount of qualifying mortgage interest that you pay in a given tax year for your principal private residence, and this relief can be enjoyed for only one building. So if you have gone for a mortgage and you are paying, it means that the amount of your take home will definitely be small and to be affected, plus other responsibilities. Government has deemed it fit and reasonable to pay a relief for this, and so that will also be the interest relief. It is usually based on the amount of qualifying mortgage interest that you pay in a given tax year. So the amount of money that you pay, the calculations will be made, and then it will be given to you as a tax relief. So this is our country. This is the law, and these are some of the incentives for paying the tax. So you have to find ways and means to get it. Mostly people say when they file it, they don't get it. We have also complained directly to the GRA, and they dare us to try and see. And lo and behold, when we made a publication to some of our audience, they have come to tell us that yes, they have been paid the tax relief. So this is the sample of the tax relief form on our website seekersnewsgh.com. We published one there. So down here you can see download this form. So you click to download it. But this is how it looks like. So Ghana Revenue Authority tax relief application. Whatever you apply. So if you apply this year, it means that whatever application is on this one is going to be paid next year, the following year. So if you should apply in this 2024, you are going to get the effective date from January 2025 effective date. So even if January it is not paid, or February is not paid, it may be paid in March after they have made all the calculations and all the involvement. Then you'll be paid the arrears, or you'll be taking off the arrears too as well. So this is how the form looks like. It's like this. It can be colored with the Ghana flags, the Ghana colors on it. So here, so what you do is that, so first here, employee surname. So number one, you put your surname. Other names, you make sure you put it. So gender, male or female, date of birth, you fill it. The mother's maiden name, you fill that. Social security number, put it. Tax file number. So they'll fill it for you, or they'll fill it for you at the office there, or when you go to the office and ask, they can help you. Name of employer. So if you are in the Ghana Education Service, so Ghana Education Service. If you are in the Ministry of Health, you put it there. Address of employer. So you can write the wherever you are, so the institution, the management unit name. Then telephone number of, then tax ID number. So you find it and then you fill the tax ID number over there. Has there been any change in your personal particulars form, that of the previous year? So you have filed before, but then has there been any changes? So if yes, you indicate. If no, If you have filed before and no, you just say no. So if yes, complete the form. If no, proceed to sign the declaration. So if you have applied before, you don't have to fill this part. You just have to go down there to fill the declaration. So you go to the declaration. So declaration of employer, then declaration of employee. So do you have any other sources of income than your employment? If yes, you indicate. If no, you indicate. I certify that the information given by the employer is correct. The above employment is my primary employment and no other tax relief card is issued or will be issued for this year. So you sign over there. So here, employer, I do hereby declare that the above information is to the best of my knowledge, believed true, correct, and complete. So you can see your HR to sign this for you, or you can see your assistant head academics if you are in school. You can also see administration or the advisor to do this for you, and it is fully accepted. So first, here on the far right side, for first application, insert a photo for identification of employee. So if this is your first time, you insert a photo. Then for official use only, if age over 60 years, old age relief is granted, an amount to be stated. So they will base on certain reasons to state the amount there. Marriage relief granted amount, they will put it there. Child education relief granted for child amount, so you put it there. Then qualify for disabled relief, yes or no, it will be ticked. This is for official use. Then computation of the summary amount of relief for the year. So ABC total divided by dash month deduction, first described month, deductible month. 9. All information have been transferred to the TRC. So, and then it will be signed for you. When this is signed, that means that your tax relief will be paid to you. Okay, so what is the next thing? What is the secret to getting this? Some people said they have filled this thing for so many months or so many years and they have not gotten anything. So what should you do? Subscribe to our channel here so that you get more relevant information. So this is the colored one, or the colored forms, and you may have seen it before. All you have to do is to just download it. So the first parts have to do with when you have already subscribed before for this tax relief. You don't have to fill the rest of the form or the personal particulars. You only have to say no, that your personal information has not changed. So you just be taken to the office and they'll just key in your name and continue the payment for you or the deductions for you. So but if yes, there has been some changes, you just have to complete the form. So you put in the personal particulars, the marital status, married or single, if married, name of dependent spouse, then particulars of spouse, so that's the date, her date of birth, the tax ID number, or the tax ID number, the social security number, then tax file. If she doesn't have the social security number, it's not a problem. We've seen people who doesn't have it, but they are still pay the or giving the relief. The number of children, you put it there. So after putting that there, the number of children there, you have to enter the particulars of each of the child. So first, the name of the child, you number it. So number 1, name of the child, the date of birth. The spaces are very small, but you have to squeeze it there. But make sure that the name spelling is correct and accurate. So name, date of birth, educational institution, or where the child is schooling. You do that for all your children. If they are 4 or 5, it means that you have to find space and do it. So, and here at least 2. They said at least 2. So Then note, only one parent can claim relief in respect of each child, subject to maximum of 3 children. So maximum is 3 children, and then you fill the form accordingly. If you can't fill, get to your HR to help you out. That's why you have to be in good relation with all your colleagues at work. Then, if yes, are you disabled? If yes, you enter yes or no. Then you enter the declaration form. We have that of the employer and then the employee. The employee is the one, I think I explained that already. So you do it and then you get your money. 1. Let's look at ways of applying to get it. The rest of the not getting it is too much. So now let's look at how to do it and then you get it. All right. So, but according to the GRA, yes, they are ready to work it out for you for you to get it. But from the look of things, there are also some lazy few people that when you submit your form to them at the office, they won't submit it to the headquarters, and that causes a problem. So 1, you have to find a way to send it to the HR office or the GRA office in your district so that it will be sent to the HQ. If not, you have to find a way yourself, go to HQ headquarters and let them fill it for you. No, I won't say that here, but if you are subscribed to our channel and then you are in our group, I'll tell you that one, the other aspect of it. Okay, and you know what we do in our groups. There are some things that are not for public ears. So in application, first download the forms. So you go and download the forms on the GRA portal, or when you go to seekersnewsgh.com, the form is also there, how to calculate and get a tax relief. It is there. You download it. After downloading it, you fill your portion. After filling your portion, if you're a teacher, give it to your assistant head or your head if your head is not too busy. But if your head is busy, give it to your assistant head to fill it for you, fill the portion for you as the employer, at the employer side. When that is done, you put it in an envelope and then you send it together. You can do it in groups. So all of you that want to apply that year, you talk together, you collect it collectively, and then you send it to the HR's office, the district GRA tax office in bulk. When you go, it will be collected and worked on. If you are not comfortable because you have applied to that office and they have not done it for you, go straight to HQ and submit it. Go straight to HQ and submit the document that you have. And that is as simple as that. Now, how is the payment done? The payment will be effected, or deduction will be made from Controller and Accountant General. So after you have submitted your staff ID, which is required on this form, when the tax at the end of the month pops up, the GRA will issue a card or a directive, let me put it that way, to the Controller and Accountant General's office, and it will be in the system. So the tax relief amount, which is, for example, if you are granted 65 cedis at the end of every month, the 65 cedis will pop up as a tax relief. So if you are being deducted 1,000 Ghana cedis, the 65 cedis will be deducted from the 1,000 Ghana cedis and you pay the rest. That is how it's going to be. But to you, it is your salary, the same salary that you are earning, and the tax has always been there. So if the 65 cedis or 100 cedis relief has been granted, it's like an addition to you. So you should see, if previously you were not enjoying this, currently then you should see a jump in your salary by a 65 cedis difference or 100 cedis difference, or depending on the amount that you have been granted. There are a lot of calculation that goes on to confirm the amount of money that you'll be giving as a tax relief. all the calculation can be made here to make the videos too lengthy. So some other time we'll give you how that tax relief is calculated, and even how your taxes are calculated at the GRA. Every year they release a table of the payee tax report, the payee tax, and how much you are taxed based on your salary. Okay, so take it to the district GRA office or to the headquarters. If you have been to the district GRA office before and they don't work on it, then the best option that you have is to quickly run to the HQ yourself with a document. You can take it in groups and send it. One person can just send it there and it will be worked on, and then at the end of the year, the following year effective date, you start having your tax relief, or you see your tax relief on your payslip. If you are not in GES and you are somewhere else where there's an HR, you can go straight to your HR. Then the best way is to see your HR with the, after you download and you fill, give it to your HR to fill. When that is done, after your HR has finished filling, you submit it to the GRA office. It will be worked on. After they have finished, they will give you a card. So that card, you come back and give it to the HR. So whenever they key in your tax, your income tax, that's details on the card will also be input into the system. So whatever deductions or whatever relief has been given to you will be affected. So that if the card contains a relief of 100 cedis and then your income tax is filed, immediately there will be a reduction of the 100 cedis from your tax. The money is not money that is given to you or is added to your money. No, it is a relief. It's a reduction in the amount of tax you pay. So if you are paying 1,000 Ghana cedis and you have a relief of 500 cedis, the GRA will not pay you. GRA will not add 500 cedis to your money. They won't do it. But your 1,000 Ghana cedis that you pay, they would just strike it down by taking the 500 off, so that you can give them 500 instead of the paying 1,000 all the time. If you find this information relevant or you need more information, you can contact us on our main website, Seekers News GH. All our contacts are there. Or you can, in our various platforms or official platforms, you can communicate with us or share what you have with us. And then if there's any help that we can, in our capacity, we'll do it. If not, you have to go to the GRA office in your district or at the headquarters so that they help you to file it. You must file your income tax. If it is not filed, you can also benefit. Is it only for people who are on payroll? No. So far as you filed income tax and it is being deducted from you every month, you qualify to apply, and it will be deducted, or it will be, the tax burden will be reduced for you. If you have not subscribed to this our channel, subscribe. The other thing too is that click on the videos there. There are a series of videos in various playlists. Click on the various videos and check the one that is relevant to you and watch it. After watching, you share to somebody who want to listen or want to hear. And it is better you share the link. You copy the link, you click on the link and you copy it and share, rather than sharing or downloading the whole file to share. It's really a waste of time. So share just the link with your friend or with somebody to come and listen and also get the insights. If there is more information that you need, or there's something that you want us to work on, kindly prompt us. This video was requested for by our audience. We only do videos for our audience. So whatever you request for us to do for you is what we do. So we've done this video for our audience who made the request, and so our target is to satisfy our audience. If there are still misconceptions and things that are not clarified or that are still not clear, on our official platform, you can still chat us. Subscribe to this channel now.